You call yourself too sensitive, too anxious, too much. You've spent years trying to file down the parts of you that feel the loudest, the overthinking, the second-guessing, the way a single sideways glance from someone can ruin your whole afternoon. But here's the part nobody tells you. The trait you've been apologizing for was never a malfunction. It was built, and the same wiring you've been trying to quiet down might be the reason you've survived things other people never had noticed. Let's start with the one you hate the most, sensitivity. Psychologists have a theory called differential susceptibility, sometimes nicknamed the orchid and dandelion idea. Dandelions are the people who do fine almost anywhere. Rocky soil, no sun, doesn't matter, they grow. Orchids are different. In a bad environment, they wilt fast. But in the right one with the right light, the right care, they don't just survive. They outgrow everyone else in the room. Here's the part that gets left out of the pep talks. Sensitivity isn't a flaw sitting next to your potential. It's the mechanism. The same nervous system that picks up on a tense silence in a room is the one that notices when someone's voice changes half a second before they say something kind. It's not broken radar. It's just radar with no volume knob yet. Now, take the one you call overthinking. Your brain replaying a conversation for the 9th time feels like malfunction. It's not. It's a threat detection system that never got the memo the meeting ended. Underneath the exhausting loop is a simple, older instinct, the same one that once kept your ancestors alive by remembering exactly which berries made them sick. Your brain isn't torturing you for fun. It's running a background check on every relationship it thinks might matter, because at some point in your life, that check mattered. Here's the twist most people miss. The very traits that make you feel exhausting to be around, the caution, the vigilance, the need to double-check, are the same traits researchers studying decision-making keep linking to fewer impulsive mistakes. People high in this kind of watchfulness are, on average, less likely to walk straight into obviously bad situations. Not because they're weak, because part of them is always running the numbers first. Even stubbornness, maybe the least flattering word on this whole list, has a job. It's what boundary setting looks like before you've learned the polite version of it. Underneath difficult is usually just not finished protecting something yet. What about the impatience you keep apologizing for? The one that makes you leave a conversation early or push a plan forward before everyone else is ready. Underneath, it is usually a low tolerance for wasted time, wasted effort, wasted years. It's not always a character flaw. Sometimes it's a system that already learned the hard way how easily a life can slip by while you wait for the perfect moment. None of this means your flaws are secretly perfect. Sensitivity that never rests becomes burnout. Vigilance that never turns off becomes anxiety. Any trait, pushed past its context, turns into the thing you were afraid it was all along. That part is real too, but most of us don't get taught the context. We just get taught the label. Too sensitive becomes an insult instead of a setting. Overthinker becomes a personality flaw instead of a system doing exactly what it was trained to do in an environment it was never quite calibrated for. So the next time you catch yourself doing the thing you hate, replaying the conversation, reading the room too closely, refusing to budge, try asking a different question. Not what's wrong with me, but what was this built to protect? You were never too much. You were built for a version of the world that asked more of you. And the parts you've been trying to shrink might just be the parts that were paying attention the whole time. If this helped you see yourself a little differently, stay a while longer. There's another video on the channel that goes even deeper into why your mind holds on to things it should have let go of. And if you want more of this quietly in your corner of the internet, subscribing costs nothing, and it means a lot.